Welcome, racing fans, to Motorsports Radio USA podcast with racing news for Sunday, July 22nd. Tony Stewart says fans need to pressure NASCAR. Big news this week. Tony Stewart, owner of Eldora Speedway, which hosts the Eldora Dirt Derby, NASCAR Camping World Truck Series. This year's race was on Wednesday. Usually it's in August. This year they moved it up to July. This year's race was on Wednesday, as mentioned. Winner Chase Briscoe, the 27 truck Eldora, the only dirt track in the NASCAR circuit. Eldora Truck Race has maintained its popularity. Tony Stewart says maybe one of these days we'll get an Xfinity or Cup race here. We've proven we can run the vehicles here, and the truck drivers that have never been here before can get around here really well. If a truck can get around here, a Cup or Xfinity car can do it too. Then says, I never thought we would ever have a Camping World Truck Series, so maybe the dream will start to get an Xfinity or a Cup here too. But then he says that fans start to think about putting pressure on NASCAR. Fans put pressure on NASCAR. And he says if successful, maybe we could get a Cup race here. So he's saying get Xfinity Series first, and if that does good, then from there, maybe we could push to get the Cup Series as well. And he says that I think that's something everyone wants to see. Source Matt Weaver from AutoWeek.com, and now ESPN's reporting on it, NBC Sport is reporting on it, Fox Sports is reporting on it. Now, of course, there's been a bit of a push already to get NASCAR to return to some of the short tracks, some of the abandoned tracks. But note that stock car racing prior to the founding of NASCAR started on short tracks. Dirt, believe it or not, dirt tracks in Georgia. Georgia is the birthplace of stock car racing, and of course, Bill Gates, Rand Parks, and a bunch of others got together in Daytona and formed what is now known as NASCAR to make a fair playing field for everybody who is racing. Eldora Speedway, the Big E, opened in 1954, founded by Earl Bates. Originally a quarter mile, and then it was 3/8 mile, now a half mile. Previously semi-banked, then was refurnished to be high banked, which is what it is now. High banked, currently 1/2 mile, clay dirt, located in the village of New Weston, Ohio, featuring permanent and festival style seating, and according to the internet, capacity roughly 30,000. And then in 2004 was purchased by Tony Stewart. And in addition to hosting the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series, Eldora also hosts the Dirt Late Model Dream, the King Royal, the World of Outlaw Sprint Car Series, which is pretty cool. I wish they showed that more on TV. And then the USAC Midget Sprint and Silver Crown, and the World 100. So there you go. All right. That's going to do for today. Thank you for tuning in. This is Manny Allegretta, Motorsports Radio USA podcast, available at motorsportsradio.net and on YouTube, Manny3893.